guys, today I'm going to be sharing a package that I got from a company called Jubtic, J-U-B-T-I-C. I will leave their Amazon link down below. It is a company that reached out to me to share a planner, and I thought you might be interested in this because this is not a normal planner. But before I get started with this part, I want to tell you some of the different products they have. They have password books, they have address books, they have just regular planners, they have budgeting finance books, baby books. They have all different types of books for you to be able to organize your life. So just wanted to talk about that a little bit before I actually showed you what this looks like. I have not actually seen the planner. As you can see, it is not open. The packaging is not open. I just got it from my post office box and decided that I would go ahead and just open it with you guys. And they're affordable, and I'm going to get into more about why I chose this one, because they allowed me to choose which one of their books that I got. I'll get into more of that in a moment. So I'm kind of afraid. I don't know where the top, well, it's way down there. So okay, I'll be good if I just cut this with my old scissors. Whoop, don't slip. You might cut yourself. That'd be bad. Cut myself. Ouch. I don't know why I said ouch. It didn't hurt. Okay, so let's get ready to see it. Oh, look at that. I picked, they have a white one and a peach or pink, whatever this color is. Those are the colors that they have. And I chose the recipe book. It says the secret ingredient is always love, and it's got gold foil. Actually, let me take this plastic off. Well, I'm going to take the plastic off. And I also have been thinking about some, this maybe is like a peachy pink. That's more like what the color is. Try not to mess it up, because I don't want to mess something up and then, you know, be embarrassed. So, okay, they have some that are not spiral. This one just happens to be spiral. The one I chose. So this kind of feels almost like leather, like, you know, fake leather, pleather. That's the name. And it has a little strap to hold it. It's got a pin loop if you want to put just one certain color that you want to use in here. And it's got, I'm going to just do it kind of backwards, I guess. The back pocket, like maybe if you had some recipe cards that friends gave you and you wanted to shove in there until you got a chance to actually put them into the planner. It has some stickers. It's got 2 sheets of different stickers. It says I can do it, I love cooking, Thanksgiving, vegetables, world's best cook, salads, let's cook, breakfast, daily free. Maybe that's supposed to be dairy free. I don't know. Anyways, cute little stickers that come with it, and I'm just going to stick those in the back here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get to showing you these. Now the paper, it seems pretty thick. It's fairly thick. I think it's probably about as thick. I know it's thicker than my Stalogy, but I think it's probably about as thick as my Happy Planner pages. I could be wrong. It's close to that anyway. Alright, that was the first page, like where you put your name, favorite recipes of, and you put your name. Now, one of the things I was thinking about is maybe you make this as a, you start whenever your daughter or son, either one, is young, and you start for their hope chest, you start putting down maybe their favorite recipes, or your favorite recipes, or favorite family recipes, and you could give this as a gift whenever your child is an adult. I thought that would be really cool. My children are already adults, so that doesn't work for me, but still. Then there's temperature guides. It's for Celsius and Fahrenheit, the differences, and the metric and imperial weights. and then centimeters and inches, the way that you can, conversions, that's what they're called. There's conversions here. That's really neat because, you know, even though you're cooking, you still need inches and stuff. Like whenever you're baking breads or certain things, you want the difference in the inches. And some recipes are in metric, some in imperial, some centimeters, some inches, you know, things like that. Alright, and then here is table of contents where you can put in, like you can, hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. You can section off your planner or your recipe book with like little tabs, and then put the name of the recipe and the page number. Alright, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of that, and then it goes straight into the first recipe page. I'm going to kind of, I don't know if I can scooch in much, but I want to try to scooch in a little bit. This is the name of the recipe from the kitchen of, say that it's your grandmother or your friend or somebody from church or whoever. Maybe someone you got it from online, maybe from a website like a blog or a YouTube channel. Maybe you get one of my recipes and you want to write it in your book instead of having the printout that I have for you guys whenever I have my own recipes that I created. Those kinds of things, you could write it in, and how many people it serves, the prep time, the cook time, and the difficulty, easy, medium, and hard. And then you've got the list of ingredients you can put down, and then your directions. So it's like that all the way through. All the pages are like that. I can't remember how many pages there are. Let me see if I can look at it and tell how many recipes. You can put 120 recipes in here. And then in the back there are notes pages where you can, that's going to be in my way, let me take that off, where you can, like maybe you have a certain recipe that you want to write some notes about, you can put that back here, like put you a note on your recipe page. And then back here, let me zoom back out, sorry guys, you can come back here and put in a note for in your notes section, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of notes, and you could even write on this if you wanted to. You could even write on that part. But it's a neat little book. It's spiral bound. It seems pretty sturdy, and I liked the idea that you could fold it like that for a certain recipe. You don't have to keep it open like some recipe books. You could do that and sit it on a little stand. There's little paper pieces coming off of it, because you know whenever new books, new things, paper pieces come off. But you can sit it up like this on your little stand, and you could be able to see your recipe. You could even take this part right here and the little band and put it over that to hold it in place, to hold it open, to maybe say you are wanting to make a certain recipe and you don't want to, you're planning ahead. You want to make a certain recipe. You mark it and you leave it like that, and then the next day you come in and there you go. You can just go ahead and open it straight to that page. But it's a neat little book. I think it's going to be a really fun thing to use. I am planning on sharing how I am planning on using it. I'm not exactly sure when, but what I plan on doing with this planner, or with this, it's not a planner, but it is, with this recipe book, is my recipes that I create or that I have already created. I may go ahead and put some of those in there. Like say I'm creating a recipe. Jeff and I do it all the time. We've been doing it for years, where that we just put things together because we just get in that kind of mood. What we do is we will write down what we're doing on like a little piece of paper. Let's just say this. We'll write it down on a little piece of paper while we're doing it, and then if the recipe turns out good, if we like it, I will always try to write it out so that I can keep it. Well, what I thought is I could just put all of my recipes, our recipes, in this one book. And then later on, my children, my grandchildren, they can always just say, "Oh, Mama, where's that recipe for so-and-so?" And I can tell them, "Oh, it's in the little peach book, my recipe book." that's what I plan on doing with it. I don't know exactly when I'm planning on doing another recipe that's my own, and sharing it with you guys. But what I might do is one that I've already created, because I just don't know when I'm going to do it. One that I've already created, show you how I'm going to put it in. And also another thing about this, because there is, like, you can let this get a little bit chunkier if you wanted to. You could go in here and say, okay, the recipe, the name of it, and maybe it was just, I don't know, Spanish rice, and you wrote it in, but you had more space here. You can stick a little sticker in there, like, let's see, I know I have some sticker books that are foods related. Maybe you put in, I picked Spanish rice, and there's no there's no rice stickers. Maybe, okay, let's just say this. Let's say you have a recipe for a certain kind of bread. You could stick that bread sticker in there so that you could keep it. Now, with me, if I'm doing it the way I'm thinking about using this book, from the kitchen of, it always be me, so I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. But I just think it's going to be fun. And then say you have a recipe and it doesn't take much that you need to write in the directions. You can use stickers. What I'm saying is you can bulk this up a tiny bit and it won't hurt anything. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. It's a cute little recipe book. I would recommend it. I think that it's fun. I feel like that it's going to be something I'm going to use quite often, and it's going to be something that I will keep for years and years to come. So I'll leave the links down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button for me. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. I know that I don't do many, like, I do reviews sometimes, and I do like sponsored. This is sponsored in the sense that this was given to me, but it's not like I'm not getting paid for this, you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing. But yeah, this is just my first thoughts on it. I think it's really good. I mean, it's got a thick cover, and it's got nice, strong, or to me, you know, it's just as good as some others that I've had of little planners, books, and things. But I just think it's really pretty, and that gold foil is just really pretty to me. And the page, you know, the front is shiny, and I don't know, I just like it. So I'll leave everything down below. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you like this, hit the like button. I know I already said that, but if you like my channel, subscribe, hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. If you know of anyone who maybe was looking for a recipe book, recipe binder, and would enjoy this, go ahead and share this video with them. Let them know my first thoughts, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you keep up with your recipes. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.